Every year, 1.5 million people worldwide develop myocarditis, a dangerous inflammation of the heart muscle that can strike without warning and kill within hours. Research shows myocarditis causes 5 to 22% of sudden cardiac deaths in young people. What's more shocking, over half of these victims showed no warning signs at all. In a groundbreaking study of 97 sudden deaths, only 47% had symptoms beforehand. That means more than half had no chest pain, no shortness of breath, no warning at all. Their heart simply stopped. But here's the good news. The 2024 American College of Cardiology expert consensus has identified 10 critical warning signs that could mean the difference between life and death. These signs aren't guesses, they're backed by cutting-edge research from Johns Hopkins, Mayo Clinic, and the world's largest cardiac registries. Before we dive in, if you're new here, welcome to Senior Guide, a community dedicated to protecting hearts and saving lives. Hit the like button if you're ready to take charge of your health. Subscribe so you never miss life-saving content like this. And tell us in the comments where you're watching from. We love connecting with our global family. Now, let's begin with the first sign. Sign number 1. Chest pain. Chest pain occurs in 85 to 95% of myocarditis cases, making it the most common warning sign. It's often described as sharp, stabbing, or identical to a heart attack. Research shows 57.5% of patients even had ECG changes that looked exactly like a heart attack. This confusion can cause people to delay seeking help, sometimes with deadly consequences. Unlike a typical heart attack that worsens with activity, myocarditis chest pain can strike at rest, during sleep, or after minimal effort. Patients describe it as a knife-like pain that can spread to the shoulders, neck, or jaw. Doctors may even hear a scratchy sound called a pericardial friction rub, caused by the inflamed heart rubbing against its outer lining. Key takeaway: chest pain and myocarditis is unpredictable and dangerous. If you ever feel sudden, stabbing, unusual chest pain, seek help immediately. Sign number 2. Rapid or irregular heartbeat. Second warning sign is a rapid or irregular heartbeat, what patients often describe as palpitations, skipped beats, or fluttering in the chest. When myocarditis strikes, it can disrupt your heart's electrical system, creating a short circuit that may trigger dangerous rhythms like ventricular tachycardia. These rhythms can quickly turn into cardiac arrest. Research shows that arrhythmias were present in 38% of sudden death cases linked to myocarditis. Some patients felt their heart racing uncontrollably, others felt pauses, both equally dangerous. Key takeaway: if your heart feels like it's skipping, fluttering, or racing without reason, don't ignore it. This could be your body's cry for help. Sign number 3. Shortness of breath. Shortness of breath is another deadly warning sign, occurring in 19 to 49% of cases. It often starts mild, maybe you're winded climbing stairs, but in hours, it can progress to severe respiratory distress. Many patients describe it as feeling like they're drowning while sitting still. This happens because inflammation weakens your heart's pumping ability, causing fluid buildup in the lungs. Pulmonary edema. Key takeaway: shortness of breath, especially when resting, lying flat, or combined with chest pain, requires immediate medical evaluation. If these signs are opening your eyes, please subscribe and grow with us. We're building this community from the ground up, and your support means the world. Together, we can spread awareness and save lives. Sign number 4. Fatigue, weakness, or exercise intolerance. This trio of symptoms reflects your body's struggle to compensate for a failing heart. Patients often describe feeling completely drained, even after sleep. Athletes may notice sudden drops in performance. Research shows that exercise during active myocarditis can trigger fatal arrhythmias, making the sign especially dangerous for young, active people. Key takeaway: if normal activities suddenly feel exhausting, don't dismiss it as stress. It could be myocarditis silently weakening your heart. Sign number 5. Swelling in legs, ankles, or feet. Swelling in these areas is a sign your heart can't maintain proper fluid balance anymore. It usually starts in the feet and ankles, then progresses upward. Pressing the swollen area often leaves a pit or indentation, called pitting edema. Patients may also notice rapid weight gain as fluid accumulates or rings and shoes becoming tight. Research shows patients who develop swelling have much higher risks of needing advanced therapies like mechanical support or transplant. Key takeaway: don't dismiss swollen ankles or feet as just too much salt or standing too long. It could be a critical warning of heart failure. Sign number 6. Fainting, lightheadedness, or near fainting. Fainting, also called syncope, is more than just losing balance. In myocarditis, it means your brain isn't getting enough blood flow, and that can be a deadly warning. Research shows the inflammatory process affects the heart's electrical system in about 38% of cases, causing dangerous heart blocks or sudden rhythm pauses. This can lead to dizziness, tunnel vision, or complete blackouts. Key takeaway: if you or someone you love suddenly faints, especially with other heart symptoms, don't ignore it. It may be your heart's last warning before cardiac arrest. Sign number 7. Heart failure or cardiogenic shock. This is one of the most life-threatening signs of myocarditis. Cardiogenic shock happens when inflammation has severely damaged the heart muscle, and it can no longer pump blood to keep your body alive. Symptoms include critically low blood pressure, difficulty breathing, cold, clammy skin, confusion, or altered mental state without immediate intervention like mechanical heart support or transplant. Survival is extremely unlikely. Key takeaway: this is a medical emergency. Patients can go from stable to requiring life support in just hours. Sign number 8. Flu-like symptoms or recent viral illness. Here's what makes myocarditis especially tricky. It often starts after a viral infection like the flu, COVID-19, or other common viruses. In fact, studies show 10 to 80% of myocarditis patients report flu-like symptoms beforehand: fever, sore throat, body aches, or fatigue. But the real danger: cardiac symptoms often appear after the flu seems to pass, creating a false sense of security while the heart is still under attack. Key takeaway: if you've had a viral illness and notice unusual chest pain, shortness of breath, or palpitations afterward, don't brush it off. Seek medical attention. Sign number 9. Sudden cardiac arrest or death. This is the most catastrophic outcome of myocarditis, and tragically, it's often the first sign in young, otherwise healthy individuals. Research shows myocarditis accounts for 5 to 22% of sudden cardiac deaths in young people, especially athletes. Many victims had no warning symptoms at all. This happens when inflammation disrupts the heart's electrical system, leading to ventricular fibrillation, a chaotic rhythm where the heart quivers instead of pumping. Death can occur within minutes without emergency defibrillation. Key takeaway: this is why recognizing earlier warning signs is so critical. It may be the only chance to prevent sudden death. Sign number 10. Long-term complications of, if patients survive the acute stage, myocarditis can leave behind lasting damage. The most common long-term complication is dilated cardiomyopathy, an enlarged, weakened heart that struggles to pump blood. Research shows up to 50% of these patients eventually need a transplant. Scarring in the heart muscle can also increase the risk of dangerous arrhythmias months or even years later. And here's the shocking part: myocarditis can recur in 10–15% of patients. Key takeaway: even after recovery, long-term follow-up with the heart specialist is absolutely essential. The conclusion is this: myocarditis can affect anyone, often without warning. Some recover fully, while others face lifelong heart problems or even sudden death. The difference between these outcomes often comes down to recognizing the warning signs early and seeking urgent medical care. If you found this series valuable, please like, share, and subscribe. We're just starting out, and your support helps us grow into a community that saves lives around the world. When you subscribe, you're not only supporting a channel, you're joining a mission. A mission to make sure no one misses these life-saving signs again. And always remember, when it comes to your heart, it's better to be safe, get checked, and protect your future. Senior Guide. your health, your life.